Hi guys, it's Questfish and welcome to another pike lake fishing video for you guys. Today I'm on a different lake to what I fished a few weeks back. I'm going to try for pike. I know there's pike in here because I've seen them, I've caught them, and you know what, I've held a nice chunk from this lake. I didn't catch it, but I turned up at the right time when someone else caught it and happens to not like pike, so of course I took the opportunity to hold it and get a photo with it, but it wasn't my fish obviously. So I'm back here to try and catch that pike. It weighed 15 pounds then, and that was 2-3 years ago, so fingers crossed if it is still in there, it has put some weight on and I'll catch it. Okay guys, so let me get all my gear set up and then I'll be back and tell you what rigs I'm using, how I'm fishing and my tactics for today. Okay, the first rod I'm going to put out is a float rod. I want to see if there's any pike around in the swim today, like I did last time I fished my last piking video, which I actually did on the river and the canal. I'd like to put a float rod out first and a dead bait out, and this basically, with the float rod I can let it drift around and see if I can pick a pike up, you know, around the area. So what I'm going to do is set this one up first and get this rod out. Just all it is, just got a basic pike bobbin here, which you can adjust with a slider here to different depths. I'm going to tie on a treble hook and cast it out, and as I said, just let it drift around and hopefully I'll pick a pike up somewhere. If I don't, I'll switch over to a dead bait, you know, we'll give it a go. So let's get the hook on. Okay, so it's basically the same as last time. I've got my semi-barbed hooks, which means only one of them is got a barb on it. And how I know that for when I get here is I put these little red tags on, which I know definitely straight away which one's got the barb on. If I catch a pike, I can quickly change it to another dead bait on it straight away, really quickly, because I know which one's got the barb in. You know, if it's starting to get dark, you know, it's easy just to locate straight away. So these are absolutely amazing. So this is just I've got a double hook up rig on this one for a float one. This will just up and down, and I'll attach to the dead bait. So let's just get this on the hook now. Nice knot on there, so if I do hook one. When I got this out, I'll talk you over what line I'm using on here, what poundage line, and on like my main line and my wire. Can't decide whether to put a bit of juice on this, as in some oil, before it goes out to attract an. I might put it out without first of all and see what happens. So what am I using today? Once again I've got roach again. So I've got a nice size roach here. That's a decent size. So let's just nip that through the head. It's still a little bit frozen. I got them out this morning a few hours ago. And then let's get that other one just by the dorsal fin underneath it. There you go. Perfecto. Right, let's cast this one out. Dip shall I go actually before I go out? Let's try that dip for now. Okay. Out, not put it too far. I've recast again because you can't really see on the video just here, but there's one of them safety cages where the little small fish can go in to protect themselves against all pike and perch and that, and the wind's blowing this way and I didn't want it to blow into that, and if I get a take, you know, it's going to be quite difficult to bring the pike in around it. So I'm going to get the dead bait out now, and then I'm going to move all my gear right near my rods and basically sit on them so I can really see what's going on. For the purpose now, I've just got the video camera out so you can see what I'm doing. But I am going to move them a lot closer. What I will do is I'll keep adjusting the depth on the float, and you know, it's just to get different depths in the water. And as I said, just going to let it drift around, and hopefully we'll pick one up, or two, three. So let's get the second rod out. It really is drifting quite quickly, so I'll bring it in a minute or two and recast that way, let it drift a couple more. And if we basically keep edging our way out, we'll cover, you know, over quite a quick period of time, we're going to cover the whole lot of the water. And then once we've covered all the different layers going out, we can start again if we stay in the same swim. So I guess for caution measure now, let's bring it in, let's recast, let's start closer in, and as I said, move out. Cast. And this one, as I said, have dead bait on the bottom on a basic running rig. That's all we're going to do. Attach this weight through the eye of the weight, tie the wire trace on, and let it slide. Always lube it before you tighten it. A much stronger knot. So there you go. Wire trace there. Just a sliding weight. Nice and simple. And exactly the same setup as the float rod with a hook end, or should we call it the business end. These once again. So let's pick out a roach. As I said, I will inject these, but I'm going to give them a go without, give it about an hour, and then there's no luck, we'll inject it, try and entice something else in. We're going to hit these through the same place as the other one. So, swim them in. There used to be a lot of bulrushes down here, and they've come back on this lake. So I am going to put this right near where the bulrushes were, and obviously still going to be growth there. Let's set up there. So literally right in the margins down there. And then with this one as well, I'm going to sit on the spot for about half hour. If I get no succession there, I'm basically just going to move it out and out and out, and I'll come across the lake slowly. You know, same with the float rod. You know, cover as much water as I can over shortest space of time, and hopefully, you know, I'll find a sitting pike waiting there for my bait. So let's get this one out. It's a nice easy cast, it's in the margins, and then I'll move all my gear over there, and I'll be sitting on the rods. Okay, that's both out now. Let's get moving into a much more comfortable position. Talk to you guys in a second. Okay, that's been over about half an hour. It's been about 35 minutes. Nothing on the dead bait on the bottom. Watching the float rod, you know, there was a couple of bobs, and well, I had an inspection on that one because I've recast that one first. I haven't done the bottom one yet. But there's no crayfish indications on it, so I don't know. Was it fish swimming through and knocking it? I don't know, possibly. I guess it's a good sign. So I've recast it out, put it a little bit further out. Going to bring the bottom one in now, and this one I am going to inject. So basically I'll show you what I'm going to inject into that. Okay, we've got mackerel oil, so give that a good shake. And we're going to inject that into the dead bait and recast that out. on the other side of that cage, and fingers crossed, see how we get on. Well guys, I think I'm going to call it a day. Unfortunately, I blanked. And I can't blame the crayfish this time. There was no crayfish in there. But I tell you what, in this swim down this end of the lake, I covered the whole of this end of the lake. I've tried everything. I've moved the float up and down. I've moved the bait all around. I've put all the oils into the fish, but no luck today. The pike are definitely not biting today. But it's winter, so you know you do expect to come here and blank pretty much. But you're not going to catch fish sitting at home on the sofa, so you've got to be in it to win it. Anyway guys, I really hoped you enjoyed this one. If you do want to see me catch some fish, go and watch my other videos, and I promise you there's some great fish in there, especially if you've not watched it when I went to France. We caught some amazing carp on that trip. Carp up to 45 pound, I think the biggest was 45, 46 pounds. So go and watch that. Just scroll through all my videos and you'll find that one. There's the France one. But you can also watch all the other videos I've done where I catch carp and that, from lakes and rivers. Anyway guys, thank you obviously for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and check out all my videos I just said below. And you know what guys, I shall see you very soon with another fishing video. Take care now. Tight lines.